viewers, this is the Midwestern Movie Reviewer with another movie review. Today's movie review is Sound of Freedom, starring Jim Caviezel. This movie was directed by Alejandro Gomez Monteverde. This was a great movie. I know there's been a lot of controversy around this movie because of all the political themes and rhetoric around child trafficking. But as someone who just cares about children and the issues around it, this is a great film that's getting lost in all the political rhetoric around child trafficking. The topic of this movie has to do with family, loss, courage, taking your responsibility and trying to do what you can to help society. And most people can recognize that anything that's harming children, which is one of the most helpless elements of our society, is something good and would get behind this movie if it wasn't for all the political elements around it. The main story is about Jim Caviezel, and it's a true story. He's playing an FBI agent that first starts out trying to take pedophiles off the street, but then realizes that no one's getting the children. Who's going to protect these children? So he focuses on trying to rescue some children that were kidnapped and then put in the child trafficking industry.
Señor Timoteo, tú rescatas niños, ¿verdad? Quizá puedas ayudarme a encontrar a mi hermana.
It's a harrowing story, it's heartbreaking, but it's also moving. It makes you want to do something about it. It shines a light on how huge this problem is and how much money is involved and how many countries this is going on in. And surprisingly, America is one of the main people supporting this terrible industry. So I wanted to bring some attention to the fact that I'm a member of Zonta, the Zonta Club of Oklahoma, but it's actually a club called Zonta International. And this club is very strong in its advocacy for stopping child trafficking and also for empowering women and children to protect them and advocate for them. So if you watch this movie and you're like, how can I help? What can I do? You could donate to Zonta International to try to further this work and help children to be protected. But beyond that, although this is a very uncomfortable topic, this movie's very well done. The acting by Jim Caviezel is really riveting. He's strong, he's believable, and the tension of this movie, you really, really feel for the victims that he's trying to protect.
An 11-year-old girl from an army of rebels.
Not just her. I'm talking about rescuing hundreds of kids.
She could be a block down the road, or she could be in Moscow, Bangkok, LA.
Also, his wife is played by Mira Sorvino, and his wife was very supportive of him going after these children in all these different countries. So that was a great role. And then there's a man, Eduardo Verastecki, who plays another main character in the movie. He did a really good job. I wasn't familiar with him from any other films, but I really enjoyed his performance. The Midwestern Movie Reviewer, go see this movie and then do what you can to try to help children in this terrible industry of child sex trafficking. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.